Writing this over the winter break. I mean, about someone I once knew or whatever, and basically this poem right here is probably one of my favorite poems. I actually just finished it today with this program. whatever. So it's definitely one of my favorite programs. It really means favorite poems. It really means a lot to me. So I mean, I just hope everyone. I hope y'all like it or whatever. It's real short too. It's called Glass House. I always wondered if walls could speak, what his responses would be to the cries and shrieks of the young boy who so eloquently speaks of his pains and sufferings. His lack of love in his soul that's numbing as the years pass and his final days are shortly and hesitantly coming. Longing for that place to belong even though it seems so far, because the flame that he once was apart, can no longer melt the ice-cold vein that pumps blood to his heart. The feeling of rejection swarms and attacks the brain like an agitated bee, and the blindfold of hate determines everything this young boy gets to see. Blurred vision followed by the scissors of uncertainty leaves him in a position to inadvertently become a statistic in a state of confusion, unfortunately. Unanswered questions which aren't rhetorical leads him to lean on his stresses instead of his blessing, and there's not enough sleeping pills in the cabinet to cure the nights when he's restless. This young boy is in a short time becomes a man because of the absence of his father, quickly created a fine line between the love and hate. Despair becomes his friend, love becomes his enemy, and at the day's end, the tears that so often showers his face becomes the water he bathes in. Depression happens to be his wife, and suppression becomes his mistress, because the adrenaline of holding his secrets in are his interests. Well, I finally got my answer to my question. So if these walls could speak, they would tell me why they remain speechless. Because the lessons that these forces within these walls teach us left my heart so cold and reaching. And that's the road these walls are not willing to speak on to go. So that's why they remain silent, and the stories behind these walls will remain untold.